DJ Vinny on KYFM.
KYFM. Yeah.
Listen to the big station.
Listen to the big station. The big station is number one for real. Real music.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. I got in Atlanta, just to be in the family. Rock.
Real music for real people. Always a step ahead. Unlike all the other stations that goes, the big station is number one for real.
What's up, guys? It is KYFM 102.3, voice of the underdog. DJ Vinny here. I had missed you so much, guys. You have no idea. Last week I was out there at the 10 out of 10 tour, so I couldn't be here. So I left you with DJ Slash, who was hanging out with you in the studio. But now today I do have a major surprise for you today. I think you need a drum roll for this one. Okay, I do have the lovely and sexy Prim. She's in the studio. How are you?
Hola Vinny, how are you today?
I'm good. How was your week?
Well, it was splendid. It was nice.
Okay.
I can't complain.
All right. Do you want to talk to the people? Just introduce yourself.
Okay, what's up, pips? This is DJ Prim, your main girl. Welcome to today's show, and tell you what, today we are going to have an amazing time, isn't it, DJ Vinny?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And I have to say, you look amazing.
So do you.
Guys, go in studio and check out this lady.
I'm flattered.
All right, it is KYFM 102.3, voice of the underdog. It's DJ Vinny. I'm not riding alone today. I do have the lovely Prim in the studio. So without wasting much of your time, Prim, what do we have on our lineup today?
Okay, on the first segment we do have the entertainment news. Don't miss out, because we are going to discuss about the 10 out of 10 show that took place in Joshawane last week, among other things. And then second on the segment, we do have My Moment, which is the time when we get to hang out with our guests in this studio. Obviously, during the course of the show, we'll be keeping you entertained with some underdog beats. Now you can send us a voice note on WhatsApp number requesting your favorite underdog track, and we will definitely play it on air. And remember, the number is 0773 726448.
Well said, Prim. Okay, so kick-starting today's show is the music of Yuanima Jose. I was with him in the studio on one of our previous shows. He's a very talented Zim hip-hop artist. So here he comes through with a song called Mabebeza. Enjoy.
Aksala lwala pekaya, aksala lwangale ngoma, ibenza babe diz, bastike makode. Hello everybody, my name is Sandra Nevele. You are listening to KYFM 102.3.
Hustle, excel.
I think of falling for you. Time to let it show, I think of falling for you. It's time to let it show, Hey, my baby, think I'm in love with you. Hey, my baby, hey, my baby, think I'm in love. Lay down for me. Don't ever hold back your whole strikes when it comes to me. I know it's so fun and games with us, but all the classes splash your taste. Now I think we need some rings on us. Please, don't forget I need your love. I see it in your eyes that you need my love too. You've seen the clues, you make me wanna lose groove. I go ballistic when you do your twerking moves, love. Let us swim in my ocean and see how deep it goes. I'm a mess when you're not here. Let us swim in my ocean. Maybe then I stay afloat, cause right now, girl, I'm drowning. You turn me on when you call me, infatuated by your soft skin, nasty when you hold me. Now decide, are you with me? Don't be caught on yourself, I know your heart screaming, say yes. I know it hurts, you just been in a cold place. Hard for me too, cause I just been in the same place. I think I'm falling for you.
Natus MSU is looking for students with a heart for the community and who are willing to come up with practical business solutions that will empower the community. Guided by educators and supported by business leaders, our students take the kind of entrepreneurial approach that empowers people to be a part of their own success. Our work transforms both lives of people we serve and, in turn, the lives of our students as they develop into more effective, values-driven leaders. Like in business, we believe that competition encourages creativity and rewards results. So, apply now.
Shako, you know you up my flash. Shako, you nigga Nicki Minaj. Shako, you know fake extra large. Shako, Sha, I'm so tempted to touch. Shako, you know you up my flash. Shako, you nigga Nicki Minaj. Shako, you know fake extra large. Shako, Sha, I'm so tempted to touch. Cause I took away, Sha, Kungezuda on your shine, Sha. Whenever they go fed, nay, flat piece of anesthesia. And it's a big gap for booty, come get beside me back. We go on the spot when you see the saying I'm dark. Vegetarian, cause I know Toku the kaka. She turns boys into mosquitoes. Yeah, she was always in detention. When he say you put the teachers wanted her attention. Who got moving now, no eat the celebration. Come get Bonnie the show, I see she is the opposition. Shako, you know you up my flash. Shako, you nigga Nicki Minaj. Shako, you know fake extra large. Shako, Sha, I'm so tempted to touch. Shako, you know you up my flash. Shako, you nigga Nicki Minaj. Shako, you know fake extra large. Shako.
That was the music of Doze with their song Jaco. DJ Vinny, where are we going wrong in the Zimbabwean music industry?
What do you mean exactly when you say where are we going wrong? Because I think we're in the right direction.
Somehow I have a feeling that we are lagging 2 steps or maybe 3 steps behind.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of things that needs to be done, especially things like management and promoting the local artists. But what I do know that there is a lot of talent here in Zimbabwe. No lie, that's true. Yeah. Especially you listen to that song, the song you just played, Doze Jaco. I personally know the guy, and I do know that he's a talented artist. But what's lacking is the management. The management, which is something that we are trying to improve here on KYFM. We believe on giving a voice to those underdogs, and Kanapai never know who manage the guys that we play here. They can just come through. Okay, you are tuned into KYFM 102.3. The weekend is here. It's DJ Vinny riding along the beautiful and sexy Prim. It is the Friday groove. Perfect way to start your weekend. If it's raining wherever you are, please take it safe on the road. Take care of yourselves. If you are partying, you know what to do. I'm not going to sit here and give you lectures. And for the artists, keep on submitting your music. We love the submissions coming through. Okay, you look like you have something to say.
Indeed, you know what, DJ Vinny? I've always been to ask this. You know, I've just been thinking, can't we just have like a segment where we give our listeners a chance to vote for their favorite underdog hit? Or maybe we can just get to play a couple of tracks for a winner.
Yeah, look at you trying to make changes already. But it is a good idea though, where we give the listeners a chance to vote for their underdog hits, and then the winner of that particular segment, we get to profile the artist and But then before we take it to the producers, we have to hear it from our listeners. The number is 0773726448. That's our WhatsApp platform. Tell us what you think. Is it okay if we have this segment? What can we call it? Underdog top 10 or underdog top 5? Actually,
whichever way you put it, as long as we include that segment.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, indeed. KYFM is the name of the station. Now it's the time for some entertainment news.
Entertainment news on KYFM. KYFM.
KYFM. Correrino, no stress.
Money on me, honey's on me. No 2016, go there, no stress.
Okay, it's now time for our entertainment news. If you are from Zhishavani, I'm sure you are aware that 10 Diamond was in town performing for the 10 out of 10 tour, on his tour that he's moving around the country. He was obviously with Simba Tags, Taiwan the Thai, and the beautiful Amara Brown. Now, judging with what the fans were saying, the show did not turn out to be what they expected. The show started a bit late and the sound was really bad. So we managed to get in touch with Mr. 10 Diamond, and we are really sorry with our sound on the recording that we had on him, but this is what he had to say. Okay, I understand that last week Friday you did perform in Zhishavani, performing at the 10 out of 10 tour, but then the show did not turn out to be great. Would you like to make a comment on that?
I don't believe the show didn't turn out to be great. We did, however, have a couple of challenges.
Okay.
We arrived there, and it turns out that the venue owner or manager had not notified the police. So we had an issue with that we had to iron out, which we managed to iron out. A big thanks to the ZIB for being so understanding. And of course, and the owner of Caravan Park. So we did begin to perform a lot later than we had expected. And then we found the sound that was there was not up to par. I mean, if anyone was watching, like, at certain points we were even getting electrocuted by the microphones. But, we tried to put on the best performance that we could. And we're actually planning to come back there and maybe even do a free show, just to give people what we had wanted to give. And, at least this time we will make sure our sound is correct and what have you. But, it's one of those things that happen. Like, it's a huge tour. It's the biggest tour that's ever happened. No artist has done a national tour this big. And we can't manage every single detail. Okay. But, yeah, there's definitely a follow-up Zhishavani show on the cards. Hopefully we can make it a free one.
So do you have a date?
No, there's no date as yet. I mean, this is our last weekend of the 10 out of 10 tour, so we just like to wrap this up and then, take some time out and then we'll regroup. But like I said, we've already started talking about it. It's definitely something that we want to do, and I think I can safely say that we're going to do.
All right.
We definitely love to give, Zhishavani the kind of show that we had hoped to give them.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you would want to say to your Midland State University fans?
I think more than anything, I'd just like to say thank you. With everything that was going on, at the end of the day, they came out in their numbers. They were patient. And, when we did manage to perform, those who could at least catch what we were saying, despite the sound, were really with us. And I think, if anything, it taught me that there's definitely a beautiful following out there. There's a lot to build on. There's a lot more we can do. So, I mean, even when we come back, it's not going to just be a random event. We're going to try and make sure that it's regular. We're all out here now preaching the gospel to our peers, our fellow Harare artists, that the country is bigger than this city, and we need to get out there and take the music to the people. So, more than anything, I just want to say thank you.
So, to everyone who had been complaining, I hope you are now answered. That's a wrap on our entertainment news. Follow me on Instagram at Vincent_Ziva or Facebook.com/Vincent Ziva. Or you can interact with me on my email, viniziva@gmail.com. So, catch you again later, same time next week, as we take a peek on what's happening in the Zimbabwean entertainment industry. I'm out.
No stress, stacks the heck, days on deck, no 2016, no stress.
KYFM 102.3, the voice of the underdog.
Well, that was DJ Vinny there with some entertainment news. More underdog hits on KYFM.
When they say that I was dumb, didn't know that I was dumber. Say that I would fall, didn't know that I had fallen. Came out pretty tall, but for you I wasn't taller. TiVo is the new Baba killing and Shishona. The one money and fame, but no love yet. The one to handle game, with no hands. I be hitting verse, I'm like Pop John. I be hitting verse, I'm like Bob John. Hitman in district is a big mess like food fight. Make hits, we make hits and post them your ears right. Game time we vibrate like dynamites in them field mines. Teeth on that grind tip, my queen tip, but you smile twice. Kwandava Jaka Janya, where I'm going, don't know Janya. Pressure too much, did it dinda ponja. Mouth is full of beer, sometimes I spit Shaka Dakwa, but the truth will set you free. Sometimes you stay, same Musungwa, not forgetting all my hitmen. Shower Bun and Winston, Felix Luda, Mitch Jones, McLean on a beat, man. Next track, Russell Ketty, Ryo on this beat, man. Keep motivating me, maybe one day I'll be like Network. When they say that I was dumb, didn't know that I was dumber. Say that I would fall, didn't know that I had fallen. Came out pretty tall, but for you I wasn't taller. TiVo is the new Baba killing and Shishona. I just pray for elevation, pray for motivation, pray that I can work from working, that's a good decision. I need my baby Tana on that good life living, maybe take it out for lunch or maybe.
That was the song Kacheche by TiVo. Let's get up to meet up with our guest on My Moment. Very interesting indeed.
My Moment on KYFM 102.3.
You are listening to KYFM 102.3, Voice of the Underdog. It's your boy Vinny, DJ Vinny, and it's My Moment. That's the name of the show. Today we have a wonderful guest in the studio. He goes by the name Ian, and he's a filmmaker. I'm not gonna say much about this guy. Let's talk to him. Ian, how's it?
What's up, man?
Thank you for coming to the studio, man.
It's a pleasure.
So you're a filmmaker, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about, okay, let us not talk about the film first. Let's talk about you. Who's Ian?
Ian is me. You're looking at me.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Ian is a film student and born in Gweru, grew up in Blawayo. Yeah, pretty much. That's Ian.
Okay. Now, let's talk about what you do now. You do film. Tell us about your craft.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you want me to say, but my craft. Okay, I'm a filmmaker.
Yes.
I do music videos. I do short films. I do color correction, from shooting color correction, going to sound effects, film sound effects. Yeah, that's pretty much what I incorporate in my craft.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking a lot of terms that I don't understand. I would have told you to define those terms and explain more, but we don't have much time, man. Okay, so what have you done so far? What works do you have out there?
Oh yeah, I've a couple of music videos that I've done.
Yeah.
The first one I done a music video with PR. I worked with the guy. He's a great guy. Mm-hmm. Then I didn't do it as such, but I edited a music video by Trepsy and Dub Boy. It's called College Kid. You can find it on YouTube. Yeah, okay. And the other stuff that I've done is pretty much underground, some dancehall music, and underground musicians. Yeah.
Is it hard to do films? Your industry, how is it? Is it hard?
I can tell you one thing for a fact. I enjoy what I do, so sometimes it might not be hard, but I can tell you something. Film is challenging. I like challenging things. Okay. So film is challenging, you know. You get to meet a lot of people, you get to meet a lot of obstacles when you're trying to to produce something. Yeah,
I understand.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. You've worked with a couple of people, right?
Yeah.
And I understand that the film industry is a bit diverse. There's a lot of things that you can do in film, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried things like acting? Because you were telling me about editing, all the technical stuff and all that. Have you ever tried acting, doing those kind of things like directing and all that?
Yeah, acting. I've tried acting. Yeah, I started off acting dramas, that's theater.
Okay.
That was back then, primary level. Yeah, doing dramas. It was kind of compulsory at some point. So growing up, that acting was kind of like what I wanted to do, because you get to see a lot of celebrities, and you be thinking like, I want to be like that guy, on TV and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, I've tried acting, but as time went on, I just discovered I'm better at shooting more than acting.
Okay.
I'm better at being behind the camera than being in front of the camera. Yeah.
All right. All right. I've interviewed a lot of artists here on KYFM, and I always ask them this question: what's your goal? What's your plan to make it out there? Because obviously you need to have a direction that you are going. So what would you say this will be your point where you'll be saying, I made it? What do you want to achieve at that point?
Yeah, that's a tricky question, because most of the guys that I play with and most of the guys that I know, I'll just say most of the youths out there think making it is probably being on TV, being on the news, winning awards and stuff.
Exactly.
That's a cool moment. Those are cool moments, cool dreams. I would want to win an award, but I wouldn't say I would have made it by winning an award. But my making it is telling a story that a lot of people will identify with. Making a film that a lot of people would appreciate and watch, people will relate to. So that's pretty much when I would say I've made it. Telling that extraordinary story that will go global, that will make waves. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, if you're just joining us, you are listening to My Moment. It's KYFM 102.3. It's DJ Vinny, and I do have a guest in the studio, an interesting guest. He goes by the name Ian, and he's a young filmmaker doing it big. He's on his way up. I've seen a lot of works that he has done before, and I can say that he's doing it big in the industry. So Ian, what's your comment on the Zimbabwean film industry?
Yeah, you guys got me off guard. You asking me tricky questions. Yeah,
we have to
Okay, yeah, so on the Zimbabwean film industry is a tricky one, because from an educational point of view, from stuff that I learned at school, I've learned to understand that film has to be more or less like our stories, our identical stories, us bringing back the culture, us bringing back the most important things that build up a country or a society, So about us, we are more influenced by the American culture, because that's probably the origins of film.
Yeah, I understand.
That's the basis of film. So whenever we're trying to make film, most of us filmmakers in Zimbabwe, we tend to try to imitate those people,
Okay.
And the other thing is probably stinginess with things, It's more or less like since the economy is bad right now, I can't really go to any film company and say I do this and drop my CV, and then they'll take me on a payment schedule, because they are trying to feed their families and stuff. So they end up limiting themselves towards people that actually know this kind of stuff. So you are in a situation whereby you find a film that is a Zimbabwean film with probably 11 credits of the same person.
Yeah.
Done shooting
by
color by the same guy.
I understand what you mean.
So that's kind of different, because when you look at the American setup or any other setup, you can actually stay for 2 to 3 minutes watching the same list, people going down color. You find 10 people doing color correction, you find 20 people doing sound, you find special effects and all that. But here it's more or less like, I know this stuff, let me do it on my own, and I can tell a better story on my own.
But I actually thought Kagundoku Kores doing everything on set, you direct the thing, you do all this and all that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, but I've come to understand that you can be a jack of all trades, but what you should avoid is not being a master of none, of any, So in as much as you might know anything, but you should have that foundation where you drive yourself from. Because me myself, I like the visual aspect of film, you see. So if there's anything that I can do better than anyone else when it comes to producing a film, it should be the camera work, the visual aspect of film, because that's what drives me to go and tell that story, you see. I know there's supposed to be sound, you see. So what I do for that sound to be perfect is to look for someone that knows how to deal with sound, or rather learn about it, than saying I know how to record sound and the basic stuff,
All right. It is KYFM 102.3. We have an interesting guest in the studio. He goes by the name Ian, and he's a filmmaker. Okay, do stay tuned to KYFM 102.3. We take a short break and we'll be right back.
My moment on KYFM 102.3.
Action. We are back. It is KYFM 102.3 and the show has got to be my moment. We have a filmmaker in the studio. He goes by the name Ian, and he has a wonderful story to tell us about what he's doing right now. Okay, so Ian, I understand now the film industry is viewed in a way which is it's a bit messed up. When you say I'm a filmmaker, people, especially the society, sees you in a funny way. I hope you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you manage to overcome such things, and how did you manage? I know you've faced challenges from even family who told you that you were not supposed to do film because maybe they don't understand. So how did you overcome that?
I think what really happens is it's more of passion, being passionate about what you are doing, because nobody knows where the gold is, you never know. But in as much as what parents want, it's like we have to go to school and become doctors and become whatever we want to be, but it was back then, parents never had to ask what us kids want to do, So I was privileged enough to have parents that could ask me that and want to support me there about my career and stuff. But I do believe if I had passed school the way they wanted, I wouldn't be here by now,
Okay.
But I think the film thing in me could have come out,
Okay.
I could have been, So the most basic thing that people should understand, especially when it comes to choosing a career that is opposite what your parents need, I think the parents themselves need to expose their children to stuff, to a lot of things,
Exactly.
so that they get to explore and find their passion. It's like one other day. These days it's hot. Just take your kids to the swimming pool. You never know what's in the water. Maybe your kid has got that talent of swimming. That's So the other thing when it comes to people viewing me as a filmmaker, like it's not the kind of thing that is swaggy and stuff. It's about deciding what you want to do, and professionalizing it, So a lot of things come into play, like people do like to hunt for money, That's the grind. I agree, that's the grind,
Indeed.
So I remember at one time I was working for I was when I was at attachment, my boss used to say I will never do weddings again, but he says given a chance of doing that wedding, I would do it to the fullest. I would do it applying the film principles, So what distinguishes filmmakers from those stereotype camera people, opportunists, I would say, is that you need to decide what you want to do and have that uniqueness in whatever you do. You don't just go everywhere just because I have a camera. I just want to shoot anything at any time. So what you want to do is to decide that no, if I'm not doing weddings, I'm not doing weddings. If I'm doing music videos, I'm doing them to the fullest. I'm giving it my all because it's a passion.
Okay. Yeah, that's wonderful, man. You do have a story to tell, man.
Yeah.
Okay, now film is an industry where you work with a lot of people. You cannot achieve anything all by yourself. Would you like to mention names of the people you've worked with?
In terms of working with like clients, really, I would go. I've mentioned earlier. There's PR. There's Dope Boy and Trap C. Those are the only people that I can manage to disclose. But then the people that I work with, amazing people. These people I've met since I started as an undergraduate. We call ourselves College Central. I can only mention a few. There's Debbie Beta. There's Jaden Temple. There's Melinda Shumba, Taruslem Gandla. Only to mention a few. So those are the guys that I'm working with, and those are the guys that have the same passion that I have, the same dream that I have.
Great. So how about anyone who's up there, maybe on an international level, who are doing this Hollywood thing? Any directors that you would want to work with, or you would wish to work with, dead or alive? Anyone?
Really, I would personally. I would love to work with a lot of directors from the K, and not really the K. I mean, from states, them Spielbergs and stuff,
the Michael Bays.
Exactly, But my goal actually is not really working with them, because they have their own story to tell, their own American story to tell. I still feel like we have a lot of stories to tell about Africa, So if there's anyone that I want to work with, should be a local filmmaker in this country. A humble filmmaker in this country that would love to collaborate with us, with me, with College Central, with a lot of filmmakers to bring out that story, So probably that'll be it.
That'll be it. Okay. It's 2017, right? And what are you working on this year?
It's 2017. I'm back at school. I would say when I was on attachment, I was just doing corporate work, so I'm not allowed to disclose any information about the works that I was doing there, But maybe I may just mention one. I was
okay. Only if it's not gonna get us in trouble.
No,
you can mention.
No, I can say I almost worked for Orbit International. That's a youth talk show. I just met the billboard, but then I cannot claim it. But what I'm working on right now is a talk show. It's called Campus Connect with Mels. This talk show focuses on extraordinary people around any campus in this country, Like you find people doing sciences, You find people doing medicine and stuff. But in that person, apart from him or her doing medicine, you could be an artist,
Okay.
It's like you could be an artist or doing some other stuff that's not related to
what they're
but somehow you find themselves balancing that kind of stuff, or extraordinary people that are actually dominant in their particular degree that they're working on. You see, like in my field of area, like film. You see, we have people that are dominant. You know, like Rasquizit. We've got them Piaras. You've got them Debbie Bettas. You know, those guys are actually passionate about what they are doing in their area, you know, in their area of their field of play, you know. So they are extraordinary in such a way that they get to be dominant more than the other people that are there in the program. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You said did we talk about the Zimbabwean film industry?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my question now. If you were given an opportunity to change the Zimbabwean film industry, because I do understand, and you're not going to tell me that the Zimbabwean film industry is okay, because you know it's not okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you were given an opportunity to change things, what would you change? What would you fix?
I had to be. Okay, what I would change personally are the people that are actually governing this whole thing, this whole film issue. Would
you like to give me names?
I would lie to you. I don't wanna do that on the show.
I know you guys are always scared of mentioning names.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that those people, you know, they actually, in as much as they want to do better for our country, you know, they somehow they don't give that opportunity to youths, you know. It's like they want to be on top on their own. They don't want to open that items to youth, you know. I like what other guys are doing. Like there's a group that's going on WhatsApp. I believe it was created by Rasquizit.
Okay.
I believe it was created by Rasquizit, you know. It brings together all filmmakers, or majority of filmmakers in this country, you know, and even in Africa, you know. So we get to share a lot of ideas, ask a lot of things, you know. But I believe in that group, the major gurus, the major people that are actually the backbone of this industry are not in that group. And I believe they were once put in the group, but they decided to separate them from the youth, because we got the power and we are coming, you know. So somehow I feel like these guys know that these people are coming and they don't want to give us a chance, because once we take it, we're taking it.
Okay. True or false? Do filmmakers, you guys, do you love women? True or false? Do you love women?
False.
Are you saying this because you're on radio?
This is tricky.
Maybe you're saying it because you're on radio. Okay, which brings me to my next question, right? Okay. Are you single?
Yeah, I'm single. Yeah, to answer the first one, women love us. We don't love women. No, we do love them, but not in that way. So women love us.
Okay. To all the women listening, it is KYFM 102.3. Get in touch with me on my WhatsApp platform. Ian here is saying that you love filmmakers. Is that real? 0773726448. That's my WhatsApp platform. So Ian, do you have any message that you want to give to any aspiring filmmaker out there, and maybe also to their parents or even family members or anyone around someone a filmmaker, but they are demotivating him because those stereotypical sentiments about the industry?
Yeah, I have a lot to say, but I'm just gonna try to squeeze it in one box.
Okay.
So what I would like to say to all those parents that are not realizing what their kids are doing in terms of filmmaking, thinking that film is not gonna do anything for them, what I would love to say is that once it's not your passion, you know, even if you're making money with it, at some point it's gonna end because it's not your passion, you know. Because once somebody with passion comes into play, the difference will be visible, you know. So all I'm saying is that if your kid decides to make film, if your child decides to play soccer, if your child decides to go to school, and somehow you find yourself trying to be against it, just let it be, because it's nature. It's not like somebody came to him and said you should play soccer, but it's actually in him that he plays soccer. It's actually in him that he wants to know how the camera works, you know. So give them the chance, that opportunity to explore different things. You might never know what comes out. Then the other thing, please do like our Facebook page. It's College Central Films, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at College Central Films. You get to see stuff that I do, stuff that we do as College Central. Yeah,
great. Are you promising any new stuff to your fans though?
Yeah, quite a lot of stuff. We have a feature film going on. Last week we did auditions on the feature film, so it's pretty much coming up. We are working on the budget right now, and we have a couple of music videos coming into play. There's a chance that I might just work with Piara again, and a chance that I might just work with Brighton Munaku, another filmmaker as well, but extraordinary filmmaker who actually go an extra mile of doing music. Yeah. Then I think that's pretty much it.
All right. Yeah. You are sure that your fans are listening to the show, right? Right now.
Definitely. Most definitely.
Okay. So I want to put you on the spot now. I want you to make a promise.
Yeah.
When your new stuff comes out, you're gonna bring it here first on KYFM. You're gonna announce here first on KYFM.
Most definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
You are listening. This is Ian. And he's making a promise.
That's a promise.
If he doesn't bring, I don't know what you're gonna do to him, and whatever. You just do whatever you want to do with him. Okay. It is KYFM 102.3. The show has got to be my moment. We have Ian in the studio. He has a lot to say. You know, we could go all day and all day, but unfortunately our time is not allowing us. So Ian, is there anything that you want to say before we wrap up this interview?
I feel like I've said a lot,
Okay.
But I'm just gonna say to all those kids out there, to all those youths out there that feel like they have to do something, you know, keep grinding, because the grind never sleeps, you know. So keep working hard. One day Santa might just come to your house and drop a couple of presents, you know.
Great.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's work hard. And lastly, like our Facebook page.
They will.
College Central Films.
Well said. Any shout outs?
Shout out to my dad, shout out to my mom, shout out to my team, College Central, shout out to Pia, shout out to Rasquizit, shout out to Andy Carter, shout out to a lot of filmmakers.
Man, we've been hanging out, man, like for the past I don't know how many minutes, and you don't give a shout out to me.
Shout out to you, Mr. DJ.
Man. Why do I have to ask for a shout out, man?
No, you didn't have to, because you're a shout out yourself.
Okay, man, that's great. All right, it is KYFM with Ian in the studio. Thank you so much for coming, man.
Pleasure, man.
All right, man. Okay, you're listening to KYFM 102.3 with Ian in the studio. The show was my moment. Let's get into some more music.
I just want to do God's will.
KYFM 102.3, the voice of the underdog.
Ungadidin diri mugomo, ondo, inini doyero ngendiri mugomo, nengeri nyanga, 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 ndenge inyanga, inini ndenge inyanga. Vakundishaya palevo ravari ndatopa na vakunditraga. The devil's a liar, ada kundisa musaga. Ane nyanga but inini ndiri panyanga. Nini ndoyera ziva katamba neni ndokuvedza. Sayo chitaurisa neka baby kako kuspano ndopakano chonera. Ndodiwa netimu reso nge Mandela. I never thought that I'll be someone better, cause nakangomuka pa bene go spreader for my noise makers to the newspapers. Nakungo verem young boy hondo come with industry, striving to get on the top. So diri pa marium get out of a pyramid. Be your industry. Yet to streets upon up, I'm sort of with goma mukos. I'm raising the flag on my country, Zimbabwe, you never fall. Nigga young, nigga young,
That was my moment with the amazing, talented, upcoming filmmaker Ian. We do wish him the best on his journey. If you feel like you have a story to the people, then my moment is the right show for you. All you have to do is email your name, surname, and what you do to vinnydziva@gmail.com. Let me take that again. vinnydziva@gmail.com. You never know, you might find yourself hanging out with the funniest team in the studio. Vinny, what do you think of me as an actor or actress?
Okay, you want my opinion
Yes.
on this? I think you make a horrible actress. I'm being honest.
Okay, I could tell by the way you laughed anyway.
No. Actually, this is the reason why I'm saying this. You look good, and if you become an actress, obviously the guys are gonna get you out there. So I have to make that kind of comment.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. Okay. Now we have reached my saddest point of the show. We have to say goodbye to you guys. We have to love you and leave you at the same time.
The saddest part indeed. But you can catch us again same time next week Friday as we bring you nothing but the best courtesy of the underdog.
As always, you know what I'm talking about. So do you have any shout outs that are Zingomini?
Oh yes, let me just say shout out to all my peeps out there. I love you. Mwah. Keep it safe out there.
Mwah, Prim's peeps. Okay, I just wanna send some massive shout outs which goes out to our loyal listeners. Tapiwa Bojo, Tanyara Zwaniwembwa, Karen Nkwate, and Bevan Machira tuned in all the way from the UK. And to my classmates at the Midland State University. Guys, I love you so much. Once again, I'll say this to the artists. Please continue submitting your music Trukuona, and we do appreciate what you are doing. And please, when you send us your track, please make sure that you give us the details of the track. My details is a song. Don't just send me a track and don't give me the details of the track, because obviously I'm not going to play the track on radio.
Solid record.
Now we leave you with the music of Commander in Chief. It's a song called Mama Africa.
Say coast and I, Mama way, Mama way, Mama way.
KYFM 102.3, the voice of the underdog.
It's a letter to Mama Africa. Your children are crying every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are wailing every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are crying every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are wailing every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. So many cries in Mozambique, South Sudan, Liberia, hung up over ruin Africa. So many wars in Libya, so many fights Somalia, xenophobia South Africa, Boko Haram Nigeria. No rest, Mama Africa. Your children are crying every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are wailing every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are crying every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Your children are wailing every day. It's a letter to you, Mama Africa. Stop the war around the roads. No poverty again in Africa. No diseases in Africa. Talk to us.